Here we are. You thought this was going to be a day like the other? Well, you have no idea what's about to happen. No one saw it coming. For months, you felt it. Things stuck, energy swirling like the universe was pulling back the slingshot, but never letting go. Every time you thought something was about to change, nothing. Frustration, delays, the same old patterns over and over again. But that changes today. Uranus, the planet of chaos, revolution, and shocking awakenings, is finally moving direct in Taurus. And if you think that just means things will move forward like a normal retrograde ending, you're in for a reality check. The shift you've been waiting for is here, but most won't see it. Will you? This isn't just about a planet moving forward. This is about your world shifting in real time. Taurus is the sign of stability, money, comfort, and security, the things we cling to when everything else feels uncertain. But Uranus? Uranus doesn't care about comfort. Uranus wants change. So don't be surprised if, out of nowhere, you feel the urge to burn it all down and start fresh. That job you've been tolerating, suddenly unbearable. That relationship that's been fine, feels like a trap. That version of yourself you've been holding on to, it's time to let go. But here's the thing, while some will feel the pull to break free, others will cling harder than ever, gripping onto old habits, relationships, or beliefs out of fear. And this is where it gets interesting, because whether you embrace the shift or resist it, Uranus is about to make the choice for you. The universe rarely hands you change in a way that feels comfortable. Something is about to cross your path, something that feels off, unexpected, maybe even a little absurd. It could be an offer, an invitation, a person, or a shift in circumstances so bizarre that your first instinct is to reject it. But here's the secret. Chaos is where Uranus hides its blessings. This planet doesn't work like Jupiter, handing out luck wrapped in gold ribbons. No, Uranus is the storm before the breakthrough, the unexpected plot twist that doesn't make sense until later. If something comes into your life this week that feels too random to be real, pause. What if this isn't just a coincidence? What if that sudden job offer, that weird reconnection with someone from your past, or that spontaneous decision to book a trip is exactly what you need? Uranus doesn't ask, it disrupts. It breaks open doors you didn't even know were locked. And this week, you might find yourself standing in front of one of those doors. The real question is, will you walk through it? Not everyone drawn to your energy has good intentions. If you've noticed certain people suddenly texting you, paying more attention to you, or showing up in your life out of nowhere, you need to be aware of what's really happening. Uranus, moving direct, shifts the balance of energy, and right now, some people are feeling empty, lost, disconnected, and they're looking for something or someone to latch onto. Maybe it's a friend who only reaches out when they need something. Maybe it's someone who senses your power and wants to feed on it. Not all connections are mutual. Some are one-sided extractions. Be mindful of who's showing up in your life right now. Are they bringing something to the table, or are they just taking? This isn't about shutting people out. It's about recognizing the difference between genuine reconnection and energetic leeching. Uranus direct sharpens your instincts. Trust them, because some people aren't seeking your presence. They're seeking your power. What if everything that felt like bad luck was actually setting you up for something bigger? For months, it may have felt like the universe was working against you. Doors wouldn't open, progress was slow, and no matter how hard you tried, things just wouldn't click. But suddenly, with Uranus shifting direct, the energy flips. What was once blocked begins to move. The job that slipped through your fingers reappears. The connection that seemed lost resurfaces. The opportunity you gave up on returns, this time stronger than before. But here's the twist. This shift doesn't just work in one direction. While some experience long-awaited breakthroughs, Others may find that what once flowed effortlessly is now grinding to a halt. Success that came easy might suddenly feel like a struggle. The things you relied on without question could start to feel unstable, uncertain, unpredictable. This isn't random. It's a cosmic course correction. Uranus doesn't just reward persistence. It disrupts anything built on shaky foundations. If something in your life has been holding on by a thread, expect that thread to snap. If you've been avoiding a decision, it may be made for you. And here's the thing, there's no undoing this shift. Once the reversal happens, once that energy has flipped, there's no going back to how things were before. This is the moment where you either embrace the change or get left behind, trying to hold on to something that was never meant to last. Your body isn't just reacting to the world around you, it's responding to something much bigger. If you felt an unshakable sense of something shifting, you're not imagining it. People are experiencing waves of exhaustion out of nowhere, sudden bursts of energy that make it impossible to sleep, strange temperature changes, moments of dizziness, and even a sensation that feels like their thoughts are moving too fast for their brain to keep up. Some believe this could be linked to Uranian energy interacting with the nervous system. Uranus isn't just a planet of change. It's associated with electricity, the bioenergetic field, and unseen currents that run through everything, including you. And when it shifts gears, some say the body follows. Maybe that's why some feel wired, restless, and unable to settle, while others feel drained, like their body is working overtime to process something unseen. Thoughts might come in flashes, rapid-fire ideas that seem impossible to slow down. There might even be moments of disorientation, like your mind is somewhere else, before snapping back into the present. Of course, this could be due to the Uranus retrograde ending, or it could not be. Either way, if you're feeling something unusual, it might be worth paying attention. The signals you're receiving, they just might mean something. Something has been holding you back, and you didn't even realize it. For months it felt like progress was slow, like something just wasn't clicking. Plans stalled, opportunities slipped through your fingers. No matter how hard you pushed, things refused to move forward. That wasn't coincidence. That was Uranus retrograde, an invisible force keeping certain events from unfolding, delaying what was meant to come next. But now that force is gone, like a dam breaking, everything that was held back is rushing forward. Some will experience this as long overdue breakthroughs. Suddenly, things that felt impossible are now effortless. The job offer finally arrives. The unexpected windfall appears. The path that seemed blocked is now wide open. But for others, this energy hits differently. If you've been avoiding something, if you've been living in denial about a situation, this shift won't feel like a blessing. It will feel like a storm, sudden events, shocking realizations, things unraveling too fast to control. Why? Because the cosmic restraints are off. There's no more waiting, no more holding back. So, if you feel like you're spiraling, if things are shifting too fast, understand this. Uranus didn't create the chaos. It just removed the illusion that things were ever stable to begin with. Uranus wants change. Taurus hates change. Now they're clashing, inside you, around you, everywhere. Taurus is the sign of stability, comfort, and security. It rules the things we depend on, the structures that hold our lives together, our income, our homes, our relationships, the routines we repeat every single day without thinking. These are the things that make us feel safe. But Uranus is the great disruptor. It doesn't care about stability. It doesn't care about comfort. It moves in, flips the table, and forces change, whether we're ready or not. And now that Uranus is moving direct in Taurus, it's bringing that disruptive energy directly into the foundations of our lives. If you've been feeling unsettled, like things are shifting under your feet but you don't know why, this is why. The very things you once relied on might start to feel uncertain. The job that once felt secure might suddenly feel temporary. The relationship that seemed solid might reveal cracks. The way you handle money, the things you value, even the way you see your future, it's all shifting. Some people will feel this as an internal awakening, like they're realizing they've been living life on autopilot. Suddenly, they'll crave something different, something new, a change in career, a move to a new place, a complete shift in priorities. They might not even understand why they feel this pull, only that they do. For others, the change will come externally, a sudden job loss, a relationship ending out of nowhere, an unexpected financial situation. These shake-ups can feel like the rug being pulled out from under them, but the truth is, Uranus doesn't destroy things for no reason. It only removes what was never meant to last. This is why so many people are feeling restless, uncertain, even anxious. It's like something is coming, but you don't know what. Because the reality is, you're being prepared for a shift, whether you see it yet or not. Some will resist this energy, trying desperately to hold on to the past, clinging to routines, possessions, or relationships that feel familiar, even if they're no longer aligned. Others will surrender, allowing the transformation to unfold. And this is the critical moment. Are you going to fight to keep things exactly as they are, or are you going to trust the shift? If your life feels like it's on shaky ground, don't panic. This is Uranus in Taurus doing what it does best, forcing you to evolve. And the most important part, this isn't just a temporary shift. The decisions made now, the changes that start happening in this energy will have a lasting impact. Because once Uranus shakes things up, nothing goes back to the way it was. A choice is coming, and whether you realize it or not, it will change everything. Here's the thing about Uranus. It doesn't just throw change at you. It offers you a moment, a fork in the road, a decision. And the tricky part, you won't recognize it for what it is. Most people expect life-changing decisions to feel dramatic, like a big, obvious moment where everything shifts. But Uranus doesn't work like that. Instead, it sneaks change into the smallest of moments, an unexpected offer, a random encounter, a gut feeling that says, go this way instead. Maybe it's a job opportunity that feels too different from what you're used to. Maybe it's an invitation to do something outside your comfort zone. Maybe it's an urge to move, to let go of something, to say yes to something you never would have considered before. And here's the catch. Most people ignore it. Because when this moment arrives, it won't feel obvious. In fact, it might feel uncomfortable, maybe even wrong. That's the test. That's the moment where you either stay in the same cycle or step into something entirely new. And here's where it gets even wilder. If you say no, you might not get another chance. Uranus isn't like other planets. It doesn't wait. It doesn't circle back. The choice you make in this energy locks in your trajectory. And months from now, even years from now, you might look back and realize that was the moment everything changed. Some people will embrace the unknown. They'll take the risk. They'll follow the feeling, even if it doesn't make sense yet. And those are the people who will find themselves looking back months from now, realizing that one decision set them on an entirely new path. But others, they'll hesitate. The choice is yours. So pay attention. The moment is coming, and whether you see it or not, that moment will change your future. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.